tells me. Maybe it was a voice in my head. Something tells me. Rough roads lie ahead. I read your mind. I can smell your deepest fear. You read my mind. Now you are shedding tears. I have let go. Turned my back. There is no.
What is happening, everybody? This is Fabulous B with Florida Metal Radio. Last night, some technical difficulties, but still overall a good show. Tonight, we've got the guys from Melbourne, Florida, called Atlas Band, or Atlas. I got them on the phone with me right now. So, how you doing tonight, guys? Awesome. So, who do we have on the phone tonight? Okay. Awesome, guys. So, you want to tell us a little bit about yourselves? I mean, I see that you guys are from Melbourne, Florida. And I mean, you guys go ahead and take turns and telling us a little bit about yourselves and where some of your influences were and how you guys got to be Atlas.
Keep doing it. Write music. We have an album out currently. Yeah, we're on roll. Yeah, since 2013, when we first started writing our own sort of originals, everything still has a little bit of that like Metallica, Iron Maiden, straightforward metal, and I think we just over time found that keeping things in a lower tuning and keeping the vocals even lower than that was more our style. We're more groove with a lot of melody, and over time it's just we keep a lot of the influences there, but you can see that it's really just this sort of smorgasbord, this almost like a goulash of all of these different influences.
Okay. All right, so I've heard some of you guys' stuff, the stuff that you sent me, and I mean, I do have to say that I love the heavier stuff. Yeah, and I love bands like like Opeth and stuff like that, which I can hear some of the similarities in there. So
Yeah.
I mean, you guys definitely have a good sound. Now, since you guys have been, together for what 8 years now, I mean, how often have you guys toured? I mean, and where do you guys tour?
Right now, we've played all over the state: Gainesville, Tampa, Orlando. We play a lot. Mostly, we've been hitting a lot of local venues in Melbourne, which has been great because the local scene in Melbourne has been terrific recently. So obviously, we have a show coming up this Sunday, the first, down in downtown Melbourne. But then we'll be up in Cocoa, May 3rd, playing at the Crying Monk. So there's just this sort of blossoming of this local scene here in Brevard, which is awesome. We haven't actually gone on any sort of full tours outside of maybe one or two show weekenders up to Gainesville or something, but Right now, it's just a lot of local shows.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just it's just been pretty difficult to get a full tour going. We all have real jobs. We all have we all work full time, and it's just a logistics thing where we're just trying to figure out how to get on the road and do those big long band tours, which is a goal that we're looking to get to.
Right on. Now you said that you play a lot in the Melbourne area, and I'm noticing that some of my Melbourne friends are actually getting on. Now, where are some of the? I mean, I said obviously the Crying Monk that's in there in Coco, which used to be the 321 back in the
Right.
day. But where are you guys? I mean, where do you guys normally play in Melbourne area?
We mostly play at, so there's open mics, which is on US 1 and the Epcot.
Yes.
Okay.
The local Standard Collective is a pretty good venue we've been to a couple times. The Iron Oak, like Logan mentioned, that we're playing on Sunday, they host
Gotcha.
a good amount of stuff sometimes. So those are actually probably the three biggest. Anything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, so I mean, you guys haven't really played any like larger tours or anything like that. I mean, have you played like out in Orlando, like the Haven and stuff like that, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we've opened for bands like Vital Remains. We've opened for Cataclysm, the Absence, just at the Haven, Belphegor. We've opened up at the Orpheum. Sort of our best show in terms of size-wise is we opened up for At the Gates at the House of Blues back in 2016, which was a surreal experience to go from listening to a band all the time, on your MP3 or in your car, and then to be playing for them, and looking off to the stage and seeing the members of At the Gates sort of nodding along to your songs. It's a real moment, but it makes you feel like you're achieving the goals that you've set out for yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. And that was the whole purpose for me putting together this show, is to help bands like yourself get heard a little bit more. Because, I mean, to be honest, I mean, whenever you guys reached out to me, I think I remember seeing your name on one of the flyers at the Haven, but I had never had an opportunity to actually go and listen to you guys. So whenever you reached out to me, I thought that it was a wonderful idea to reach out, back out to you and say, hey, listen, I'd love to feature you guys on a whole episode for the show, just so more people can get a chance to hear you guys. So whenever they do see your name on a flyer, they can be like, oh shit, I want to go see these guys. So, and that's my main purpose for this show. But
We appreciate it.
oh, absolutely, guys. And I've been where you guys have been at. So, started a band early 2000s, and we got quite popular, but we were leaving flyers on cars, and we were doing stuff, just you know, hitting shopping malls and stuff like that. nine times. Nine times out of 10, a rainstorm would come and all of our flyers were gone. But
Yeah.
so I mean, you said that some of your early influences were like Metallica and Iron Maiden and stuff like that. So what made you want to write something a little bit more technical, like what you guys have been, coming up with lately?
I think that's just a natural progression from us, just kind of wanting to challenge ourselves. I mean, it's not really super technical. I don't see it that way as like very super technical playing or anything. But we're a riff oriented band, and just the riffs that we were trying to create and the grooves we were trying to create, we just happen to lean more towards that kind of writing.
Yeah, and we recently just got a second guitarist because for the longest time we were a one guitar band, and so Oscar has been really jumping in on the leads.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I came across Atlas
It's coming up on a year in April now. So this is the first band I've been in, and it's been quite the experience. You know, you guys are awesome. Get some experience in songwriting, and yeah, it's a good time. What's that?
Right on. So, I mean, with Oscar being, the new member to the band, what is the, I guess, the age range for you guys?
Age range, we run from Oscars
21 to 31.
21 to 31, yeah.
21 to 31.
Yeah, a strong decade.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Yeah. So, who's the old guy in the group?
That would be me, Nick, in the back, playing the drums. Somehow the drummer's the oldest.
Holding it down. He's also an accountant.
Oh, yeah.
He never misses a beat or a number.
That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely, that's a good person to have on your side.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Now there's a couple questions coming in through the comments section here on the watch party that I've got. Somebody asked about would you guys consider playing at the Space Coast Metal Fest if asked?
Yes. It's sort of like the Wayne's World 2 thing. If you book it, we will come. You just you don't need Jim Morrison in the desert. Just ask us, and we'll probably show up. Whether it's a festival, a birthday party, as long as there's an amp, we'll show up and make noise. Bowling alleys, please.
Oh, God. We're
Bowling alleys.
Skating rinks.
Hell yeah. Hell
We'll be
yeah.
there.
So, let's see here. So, yeah, I'm looking at your album cover, and it's got some interesting artwork with the monks holding the candles with the dude chained down on the table.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
is there a meaning behind that, or did you guys just think that was pretty cool?
So the meaning behind that's part of the 2-song EP. Of one side is Black Sleep, the other side is Rat King. So the idea is that Black Sleep, on the surface, sort of superficial, is that most bands, they write about things they find interesting or whatever. So we wrote that song about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and there's that scene where the shaman makes Indiana Jones drink like that black liquid, and he makes him go into the black sleep. But as the lyrics go for anything, you can interpret things in a number of ways. And the way the song Rat King ties in with black sleep, we almost sort of look at those people as they're poisoning sort of your soul with whatever sort of ill intentions or negativity that they might have. So it sort of pairs off of itself, a very chocolate and peanut butter type of thing.
Right on. Okay. So yeah, because whenever I first saw that album cover, I was like, okay, there's got to be a meaning behind there. And usually, like I was saying last night with the other band that I was interviewing, so usually metal bands have a deeper meaning to their songs and a deeper meaning to their album covers and what they pick. 9 times out of 10, metal bands are more, intellectuals whenever we come up with that stuff. So and that's the reason why I was asking, what you guys had, as far as a meaning there. But yeah, guys, I mean, I absolutely love you guys' stuff. Like I said, whenever you sent me Rat King and Black Sleep, I listened to both of them. They were awesome. I think that pretty much all of the viewers are going to love it as well. So, I mean, what else do you guys have up your sleeve? So you said you did this Rat King and Black Sleep. Is there more songs coming, or is that just it for this time?
We are currently in the process of writing album 2, actually. Where we have, the majority of like the skeletons of the songs all done, and so we're just kind of like completing the puzzle as we speak. It's a long process, and once we're done fully writing everything and coming up, fleshing out the concept, fleshing out the songs, getting the artwork done. Once we do that, we'll head into the studio and track it, and then release it to the world. So we're pretty excited. It's always fun to write new music, come up with new stuff to play, and it's always fun to play it live.
Yeah, and we're working with these two great guys at a studio called Rocky Water Studios down in Melbourne. Anthony and Stu are fantastic. They're both fantastic producers, but they're also great engineers. They make the sound massive. They make it sound so raw, like you're there, because it's such a big problem in metal sometimes is everything sounds so clean and polished, and nothing has that sort of snarl or like that dog bite to it. And they really are able to capture that feeling of, everything obviously sounds coherent, the levels are correct, but there's a savagery that almost comes through your headset or through your car speakers or wherever you're going to listen to the record, where you really feel like you're in the music. And then obviously when you see us live with our full production of toys, it really takes it again to another level.
Right. Now, whenever you guys are on stage, I know that there's a lot of bands that use like backing tracks and stuff like that. What are you guys, as far as backing tracks, are you guys reliant heavily on that, or do you let the music speak for itself?
We definitely let the music speak for itself, but as far as some of the things that are going on in the album that may sound like a backing track, we actually have recruited our buddy Brendan Hassan. He's not in the car with us, but he's playing keys with us live, so he's reproducing all that stuff live with us.
Yeah.
So currently there's no backing tracks. We try to keep it as like raw and live as possible and let the music really take you over.
Minor correction, there's one backing track, but it's a 30-second intro, and I don't think anyone's going to complain, especially when you can see a keyboardist completely going nuts trying to keep up with all of the blast beats and tremolo picking by keeping the synths in time. Because if it's not live, it's not really worth doing, because then it's not really playing the music. We could have just sat in a room together and just played it on the iPod or something.
Exactly, and that's, I've seen a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot of bands, but I've seen some bands out there that rely heavily on backing tracks, and not so much relying on the music. So, and I just wanted to, to ask. I mean, I didn't mean to overstep myself if that was the case, but I just wanted to, let everybody hear that you guys, are the real deal.
It works for some bands, that backing track thing. It's just for us, we always feel like the live production is the way to go. We like to feel that live feel.
Right on. So I actually have one of my friends from London right now. Her name's JB, and she's actually from metal. She's actually one of the groups over there in England. She runs one of the metal groups over there. So we've been bouncing bands back and forth pretty much all day today. And one of the bands that I sent to her was one of you guys' songs. So
right on. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like to help get names out there and stuff. And I'm probably at some point here in the next couple weeks or so gonna start doing a one global show a day because of the outpouring of support that I've got from bands around the world. I've got bands in Peru, Brazil, Germany, England, Norway, Sweden, and now, where was the other one? Portugal.
Amazing.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, and and there's gonna be an opportunity whenever I'm talking to them. I'll be like, whenever you come into Florida, you might want to hook up with these guys. And it could be you guys. So that's why I'm grateful that you guys, jumped at the chance to be on the show tonight. And I love what you guys are doing, and keep it up, guys.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it was a real pleasure.
Oh, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys a song right now, and this one is gonna be Rat King. In the process, pretty much, I either gotta play the song or I gotta let you guys go. So once again, thanks for being on the show with us tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to the music, and I will be in contact with y'all pretty soon about seeing if I can come out and see you guys live.
That'd be great.
Excellent, man.
Thanks for checking us out.
Thanks so much.
Hell yeah, man. You guys stay good, man.
Thanks, dude. Take it easy.
All right, everybody. So this is Atlas, and the name of the song is Rat King. I checked it out a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, I do really favor this track. Like I said, these guys are a dark metal, and yeah, I'm just gonna let the music, play for itself. So here it is, Rat King from Atlas. All right, everybody. That was Atlas, the Rat King. One hell of a band right out of our own Melbourne, Florida, Brevard County. You guys are killing it. So, 8 years, I think it's your time, guys. Definitely, I would love to see you, tour more. I would love to see you guys do more. I want to hear some more from you guys. So I will be eagerly awaiting your next album. And like I said, you can find them. Florida. Let's see, Atlas Band Florida on Facebook. You can find them there. You can also find them on Spotify. The best way that I found them is they've got a song called Death Goldblum. Yeah, Death Goldblum. Like Jeff Goldblum, but death. It's pretty badass. Who would have thought of that? Only these guys. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short because I know that probably all y'all are tired of hearing my voice. But you know what? I'm going to do this again tomorrow. And tomorrow is a twofer. Count them. 1, 2. And we're gonna have 2 different bands on the show tomorrow night. We're gonna have the band Killscreen and another one, Moxlead. 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 Yeah. So we're gonna have those on tomorrow night. 8 p.m. for Killscreen and 9 p.m. for Moxlead. And you know what? I need to go ahead and change these. Nope, I got them. All right, y'all. So, as the immortal Ricky Rackman once said, keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the air. Keep it metal, keep it real. See y'all tomorrow night. Fuck yeah.